Welcome, I'm Heather. Thanks so much for joining me today for chair yoga, a 30-minute practice you can use any time of day to help work out those kinks, mindfully move and breathe to help you connect more deeply to yourself and release any stress or tension that might be building in your body or your mind. So let's take a moment here. We're sitting on a chair, a comfortable place. If you need some support underneath your feet, if your feet are lifted, feel free to, if you've got some blocks handy, slide them underneath your feet. You can also put a block or a cushion behind your back if you do want to sit right to the back of the chair. But for now, let's come more to the front if that's comfortable here. Just take a few moments to notice your body. Start with the connection of the feet down into the floor towards the earth. And we're grounding down through the feet and through the hips where you're sitting. Allow your sit bones to sink down more firmly into your chair. And from that grounding, we're grounding down in order to rise up through the upper body. So allowing the spine to lengthen and lift just naturally. And we're going to, the most important part of our practice is to incorporate and focus on the breath. So for the first few moments here, just taking a slower, deeper breath in all the way down to the belly, widening out, and on the exhalation, release a stronger breath out that you can hear. And again, breathing in on your own time, at your own pace. Inhale to widen and open. The belly softens. And on the exhalation, release with a strong breath out that you can hear, maybe a little bit of a pelvic squeeze or just a little bit of that belly coming in to really push the breath out. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Breathing in, oxygenating the whole body, nourishing. And on the exhalation, we're releasing and letting go. One more full, deep, complete breath cycle. You can always breathe out through your mouth too to help you lengthen out the exhalation and help your body release any tension that happens on that long exhale. So now we're going to do a little bit of movement for the head and neck, just starting off with a gentle half roll from side to side. Feeling that in your neck, but making sure that it feels good. Whatever we do today, we're doing, our practice is to help our body feel good, to tune in, to become more aware. If you'd like to, this time, keep your ear in line over your shoulder for a moment, stretching the side of the neck gently. And on your exhale, release, come over to the other side, stretching through the other side of your neck here. And then slowly coming down through your chin. And on your next breath up in, slowly lift your chin up. And on your exhalation, slowly bring your chin down. We'll do that 2 more times. You may begin to notice how your torso and your back moves with this position. Let's begin to allow that spinal curve to deepen on the inhale, opening through the chest, rolling the shoulders back. On the exhale, bringing the belly in towards the spine, arching your back, chin down. We'll do that for 3 more breaths. This is a wonderful movement, the cat-cow, seated cat-cow. It helps to increase healthy spinal flexibility and movement. It helps to lubricate through the joints of your spine and warm up and loosen your back muscles. So do that one more time. Inhale, opening, shoulders rolling back, lifting the chin, and exhale, belly in, arching. Let's come back to center now. And we're going to circle through the shoulders. So we can place our hands there and starting off in one direction a few times, loosening up again. We can move slowly, moving mindfully, and helping to warm up and loosen the shoulder joints. Going in the opposite direction. And keep your breath flowing nice and slow and steady. Good. This time, releasing your arms, and on the next inhale, lift your shoulders. And on your exhalation, release your shoulders down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. One more breath like that. Letting go. Good. Just checking in, you're still comfortable on the chair. We're going to do a little bit of movement now for the upper body. We're going to roll around. So feeling into your pelvis and allowing your upper body to circle from the pelvis. You can keep your pelvis kind of neutral, move a little bit more into the belly with this circling motion. You can inhale, come forward, exhale, roll back. This time as you come back, we're going to move in the opposite direction a few times. Inhale forward, exhale back. This is really nice to help loosen up your lower back and hips. And this time coming back to center, realigning yourself, finding that central place, sit bones sinking down. And on your next breath in, reaching your right arm straight up in the air. On your exhalation, you can slowly lean over to the side. I'm just taking my left hand and bracing here on the side of the chair. And it's a beautiful opening, a lovely extension right through that whole entire side of your torso, front, side, and back. Creating more space here. Coming up with your inhale and down with your exhale. Next time you inhale, reach your left arm up and exhale, come over. Again, just find that lovely place to hold this for a few breaths. Feeling that out. Creating space inwardly for all your internal organs and for your breath. Next time you inhale, come back to center. Exhale to release. We're going to notice for a moment how the body feels, how the back feels. And we're going to do another pose here. This time we are going to do a twist. So if you'd like to bring your right hand across to the outside of your left leg, your left hand can go to the back of the chair, wherever you can place your hand there. And we're starting the twist. We're twisting through the torso, especially through the middle of your torso here. And the chair it's lovely to do this pose on the chair because it allows for you to keep open, keep lifted in your upper body. There's no slouching here when we're sitting on the chair. Wringing out the tension in your back with this twist. And on your next exhalation, we're going to slowly unwind, come back to center. Releasing that pose, connecting back to your breath. And this time as you exhale, we're going to twist to the other side. So again, find your position that works for you. Sometimes I'll put the outside of my hand against the knee, the outer knee, and just press a little bit whenever you're ready to go deeper, but you want to go through this gradually in stages. Checking in with how your body feels and knowing when it's time to go deeper, because your body feels good. It's released. It's got more comfortable. And the next time you exhale, we're going to slowly move out of this position, back to center. Feeling your back release. Let's take a nice full oxygenating breath in and a cleansing, detoxifying breath out. Good, you can breathe out through your mouth on that exhale. We'll try it one more time. Breathe in, feel your whole entire torso fill up with breath, especially through the back, right? Pause for a moment, and on the exhalation, release out through your mouth. Good, feel your body release. And a couple more things here before we move off the chair. We're going to do a back bend, a lovely back bend. So for this one, again, you want to sit at the front of the chair, and we're going to brace the back of the chair for support. So if you have the seat back here, the edges that you can hold on to, and just allow the front of your body to open as much as you can comfortably, opening your chest, shoulders roll back, and I'm leaning forward at the same time. So I'm going to make sure I'm on the chair firmly, bracing the back of the chair and leaning forward, allowing for that opening. A beautiful back bend. If you can here, you can even bring your hands together. So my hands are coming together, and come forward now, widening the knees apart, reaching through the arms. But you don't have to bring your hands right together. We're going to slowly come back up, releasing that, coming back to more of a neutral central position. And on the next breath in, slowly reach your arms up, straighten them up, reaching through your fingertips, lengthening here through your spine. We're going to widen out through the legs a little bit more. For the next pose, we're going to come forward into a forward bend. So if it doesn't feel comfortable to come all the way down, that's why having support beside you can help. You can place your hands on your support. You could also be here with your elbows on your legs. Just you deciding if it feels good to sink right down. Feel free. So wonderful way to wake up the brain, allowing a little bit of extra oxygen to flow here. It's helping to loosen the entire back, the neck. And any forward bend is naturally calming for the mind. If you'd like to hold for one more breath, feel free. We are going to come up on the inhale. So we're going to brace ourselves, place the hands on the thighs, slowly push up as you inhale. Come back to center. Good. Now, for those of you, again, if you don't feel comfortable coming all the way forward, again, feel free to do our forward bends just halfway, right? We're going to slowly come off the chair for a few things. We're going to continue to use the chair, but it becomes a wonderful tool to help you find a little bit more opening in your body. It's also good if you're finding it tricky sometimes to balance. We're going to start with the back of the chair, the seat back. towards you on the side of your mat there. We're going to step the right foot back. We're coming into a bit of a warrior one position or standing lunge. We're going to center the hips towards the chair and the back foot. Find that position that works for you. We're going to lift up through the back heel and then plant it down, bending the front knee. Okay, the chair is there for support. You can use it there. Once you feel steady, you could try lifting your arms up away from the chair, holding this warrior one pose. Pausing here for a few breaths. And as you exhale, we're going to releasing the arms. We're going to either do one of two things. My chair can slide out easily. So if your chair can slide easily too, you can just start to slide it. If not, you can just slide your feet back. And we're going to start to come into the pyramid pose. So now we're lengthening our upper body. I'm keeping my wrists or my hands on the top of the chair there. You can have a little bit of a bend to this front knee if you need to. Just lengthening, pushing back slightly with the hips. Breathing here, 2 more breaths. And just finding the right distance from the chair that feels good. And then we're going to slowly come up, lifting your back foot, centering yourself here in the mountain pose. Before we switch sides, we're going to do one more pose. I'm going to lift up through the right foot. And if that's not available for you at this time, you can put your belt around your foot too. Okay, for a quad stretch. The chair is here again to help us balance. And pausing here for a few breaths. Again, if you want to try this pose without the chair, go for it. You can arm reach back a little bit more with your foot, but the chair's always there for support. And stay here for one more breath. And then slowly releasing. All right, standing in mountain, pausing here to integrate that position on the one side of your body. We're going to do the other side now. Move my belt out of the way. We're going to come into that first position, which is like warrior one. I'm going to plant the back heel down. So lift the heel up and then press it down. Feel strong and stable through that back leg. And you're bending your front knee. And when you feel grounded here through both feet, test your balance. You can bring your hands off the chair for a moment, maybe even up, opening through your arms. Holding for one more breath. And on the exhalation, release. We're going to come into that pyramid pose. So either sliding the chair forward or stepping your feet back. Keep that same foot forward, and this time finding a little bit more of us. Pulling back with the hips, straightening your front leg. Again, if you need to keep the knee bent a little bit, no problem. Good, we'll hold for one more breath here. And then as you inhale, come back to center, lift up through your back foot, center yourself here. We're going to use the chair again for support for the balancing pose. So if you'd like to bring your hand and to reach behind you for your foot, again, you can use the belt. We'll stay here for 2 or 3 more breaths. If you want to incorporate the full pose, go for it. Reaching your arm up, foot back. The chair is always there for support. Nice slow breath in, deep and down into your belly. And release. And as you exhale that time, release your foot. Standing for a moment in your mountain, standing up nice and tall. Your chest open, shoulders roll back, head lifted, chin down. And this time, placing your hands, both hands on the chair, we're going to step both feet back and we're going to lengthen right through. Pausing here, get again, ground down through your feet, bend your knees a little bit. You can always keep your knees slightly bent here. Press back with your hips and opening through that whole entire upper body. This opens the shoulders, the arms, the back. Creates a lot of space. And from this position, one of two things, you could sink it down into a forward bend, or you could step towards the chair again, using that for support and standing up nice and tall. All right. So we're going to end our session today with a lying down position. We're going to utilize the chair again. So this time, if you'd like to turn the chair towards your mat, or the seat towards your mat, we're going to come down. If you'd like to use a bit of support for this pose, if you have a cushion or block, you can have that handy as well. We are going to come down onto the lower back, and you can use one leg here on your elbows, inch your way just towards your chair until you can get one leg on, the lower leg on, and then try the other leg. And then just from here as well, you can also lift your hips a little bit and just realign your whole upper body. And we'll just allow the whole back of the body, wherever you're in contact with the mat, to release more fully down. It's a wonderful pose to help realign, find optimal alignment through your whole upper body, through your spine, your neck, and your head. If you want to add a little something to this, you can just making sure you're bracing yourself here. I'm going to bend my knees a little bit more in towards the chest. Use my feet on the chair. I'm going to press down to lift the hips up. If I wanted to slide something underneath the hips here, you can always try that position too. And brings you into a little bit more of an inversion. So you can decide, breathing in and out. As you exhale, feel your entire body release here, relax more deeply. If you're not comfortable, see if you can figure out why. Maybe there's an adjustment you can make to allow your body to become more comfortable. If there isn't, just stay as long as you'd like here in this pose. Helping to stimulate and improve your circulation through your feet and your legs, and definitely through your whole body with this inversion. It also helps improve lymph drainage, detox. You can just allow your breath to flow naturally for the last few breaths here. We're just letting go of even the breath. Your breath come in naturally, let it release naturally. Just softening through your face, your eyes. It's a wonderful break. And you close your eyes, relaxes all the muscles around them. Stay here for maybe another 30 seconds or so. We're helping to reset the rhythm for the day. Sometimes we get overwhelmed by the tasks of the day, or we're starting to feel like we can't get all the things done we are trying to get done. And this is just a reminder that there's time for everything. There's time for you, there's time for relaxation, helping to enjoy your life more, balancing doing and being. Taking time to just be here. Okay, so to come out of this one, if you want to bend your knees in towards your chest, if you have room to set one foot down at least, maybe you can push the chair, but be careful. I don't want the chair to tip over on you. If you have room to bring your feet down, if you're on a support with your back there, you can slowly remove it, come back down for a moment onto your back. It might feel good to bring those knees in towards your chest. And we're gonna roll over and rest here for a few breaths. Okay, using your arms to help you come back up to sitting. And as we sit, this time sitting, perhaps sitting on the mat, we can bring the soles of the feet together here for a moment, widening out through your knees, sitting up nice and tall. With an exhalation, perhaps coming over just a little bit over your legs. And then releasing that, widening out through your legs. And just rolling through your ankles. Take a few breaths just to roll through the wrists. We'll come off the floor and bend your legs, come over and up again. We're just gonna end our session here with another moment on the chair in a 1-minute meditation. It's nice at the end of the practice to just remain steady and still in order to incorporate, to integrate all the things we've just done in the last half hour. Follow your breath in and out. And in your meditation, you can perhaps create an intention for the rest of your day. It's a gentle reminder of how you'd like the rest of your day to flow, perhaps with more a sense of ease, finding a rhythm, moving at your own pace, and not allowing, the external world to take us too far from our center. We can achieve that connection just by coming back. Bring your hands to your heart. And smiling. Namaste. And thank you for joining me today for this 30-minute chair yoga session. If you have any comments or feedback, I'd love to hear from you. Until then, we'll see you again soon.